So we're going to look at a game that is sometimes called the gold coin game. It was played in 1912 in a small town in what is now Poland by the white person playing white was a fellow named Stefan Lewicki, one of the strongest players of his day, playing Frank Marshall, another one of the strongest players of his day. Frank Marshall later was one of 5 chess players who were, legend has it, awarded the Grandmaster title by Tsar Nicholas after playing in a tournament in St. Petersburg in 1914. An account that is sometimes disputed, but it's still nice to think that perhaps one of the first 5 Grandmaster chess players was an American, Frank Marshall, whose former home is now the Marshall Chess Club in Greenwich Village in downtown Manhattan. Anyway, let's jump right in and look at this game. So, again, Lewicki's playing white, Marshall is playing black. This is the first game we've looked at where a pawn in front of the queen is moved first. Marshall is playing rather subtly, at least for right now, hanging back just the slightest little bit, but I'm sure he anticipated this move. By Lewicki, where he presents a big center, these 2 pawns are attacking 1, 2, 3, 4 squares in the center, almost cutting off the entire center. Marshall responds with this move, attacking that big center. Lewicki develops a knight, preparing for a recapture should pawn take pawn. Marshall pushes another pawn, attacking the center, the C pawn. Lewicki develops a knight. Morphy develops a knight, again adding more power to the center. Pawn takes pawn, pawn takes pawn, and bishop steps up out of the way to ready for castling on the king side for white. Now, Marshall starts developing his king side, brings out a knight. White does indeed castle. Marshall clears his bishop out of the way so that he can indeed castle. And then Lewicki pins, well, doesn't actually pin, but he attacks the knight,